Here we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? So, just watched the final, and I have to say that was very, very impressive. And
I think you just turned off your microphone somehow. Yeah, the red light's on the top. See, the little button there. Push that again. Hello. Say something. I think it's right on the color, like on the red thing. Is it like like a flat? Just give it a second. Here, I'll come to you.
how did you do that?
Just these guys be patient. Just
Dude, you're smart, Mike. No wonder why you're here. I mean, if you were smart, I guess you wouldn't be here, right?
no.
So
Thank you
anyway,
guys.
I just watched the final, and
It was fun. What happened? What happened?
I actually
TJ Short.
hit my alarm.
Oh,
I'm all
I want to say hello to a few people. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining us.
I'm like, how the hell is this thing ringing? It's my alarm. Okay, sorry guys. This is what happens when we go on Thursday. This is Thursday,
Yeah, we
right?
didn't have. Yeah,
See?
we were not
See?
properly ready.
Messed
For
us
this.
all up. So we wanted to come on and do a live after the finale, quick because it was amazing. It was
was
so
amazing.
good. I was like, Mike, we got to do it right now because I'm still geeked on it, and I was so impressed. And the the thing about it is, I was down at the bottom, freezing my ass off at the halfway point, right? Where the helicopters landed. And the helicopters took us up there. Or no, we drove up this mountain, this crazy, shady ass mountain road. The helicopters they couldn't take us to the top. That's why I wasn't at the top. Because the helicopters were grounded because there was a storm coming in real bad, and the helicopters were busy taking turbo off. So it was like a very big deal. And
Yeah.
I remember everybody panicking like like we got to get the fuck out of here because this is a big deal, you know? And so like let's get the contestants down. That
Right.
is the number one
Everybody's
priority.
safe.
Yeah, everybody's safety. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Whatever, dude. And we were gonna take helicopters down the mountain and everything. And I was like, well, dude, I'm just gonna drive down right now. And so they were like, yeah, do that if you can, just do that, dude. Check out that bicep, Mike. Look at that thing.
Dude, every time I
So
get to see it again,
every time I scratch my neck, you're like,
everybody screenshot that
I
bicep.
can't believe that thing. Yeah, you know, no. So I'm like, that was so impressive to me. Jeremy and Olivia
Dude, them catching
are
them at the end is so
a
badass.
couple of beasts. And I remember hearing it on the mic, like on the walkie talkies. They were like, "Here he comes! Here he comes! Jeremy and Olivia are coming! They're coming! They're coming!" And they're on the last hill. Everybody's on the last hill, and I was like, "No way!" And they were like, "Yeah!" And I was like, "Jesus, I wish so bad I could have been up there." But the unsung heroes are the crew, the cameramen and the audio guys that had to go up this mountain and bring cameras and haul ass and get up there. And like, dude, it is so hard.
I kept
And
thinking that when I was watching it. I was like,
dude,
you're enjoying the
yeah,
competition.
you're enjoying the view and this and the competition is amazing. But think about the camera guys and the audio dudes, like and women, like the men and women, because they had women audio people too. Like everybody was just so awesome. And then they had stunt guys up there as well because the stunt guys were helping everybody with their equipment and their stuff. And then they also had to haul turbo down to where it was safe for the helicopter. So
Right.
the helicopter could only land at the halfway point because of the
Oh
elevation
shit.
and all that stuff. So it was a big mess. And
So when they packed him all up in that thing and they had to carry him
yeah,
crazy.
dude, they carried him down a lot. And
Wow.
and it was so amazing. and some of the stunt guys were doing it. You know what I mean? I remember like thinking to myself, those dudes are so badass. Like thank you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
thank you to all the stunt crew. Thank you to all the camera guys and men and women. The
Safety
stunt
people and
safety people were all awesome. The EMTs were incredible. Everybody was just great. It was just an amazing shoot, and it was freezing up there, man. And I was like, dude, this is gonna be heavy, and it was, man. And that was, man. I'm glad it worked out how it did, and I'm sorry to Jeremy and Olivia, but as you will see soon, they get theirs. So that was cool, though, man. What a cool experience. And Chile is just stunning, isn't it?
beautiful. Yeah, yeah, it's incredible. Um, Someone asked, "Is that the first final with no eating portion?" I didn't think
Nah,
about that. No, I've had some before without it. Corey says, "So happy for Jeremy and Olivia. The music at the end of their confessionals, crying, future shot of Olivia having the baby will go down as one of the greatest moments in Challenge." It's true. It was really beautiful to see that, man. Like, I was thinking about that when I was watching it. It must be cool for you to be able to kind of like congratulate those people at the end and such a life changing moment to be able to be part of that for people. That's pretty awesome, man.
yeah, it is. It is. I enjoy it a lot. I mean, I've been on top of a mountain with bananas a lot of times,
Yeah.
and CT as well. And I've seen some of the people. I've let Ashley use my phone to call her mom when she won in Thailand, and
So
like
cool.
cool things like that. Like it was very uh, awesome moments. You know,
Yeah,
like
because
that
it
you
really is
see.
life changing for a lot
For
of people.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it was like one of the coolest. Not the coolest. This was the coolest one was Ashley when she won in Thailand and she called her mom, and it was so like spur of the moment,
Yeah.
you know, because she couldn't have the phone. Nobody had phones. Nobody had nothing. I had
No.
my phone, and she was like, "I want to call my mom so bad." And I was like, "Here, just use this." And she was like, "Oh my God, really?" You know, it was great. It was
Yeah.
so cool. And then Bananas and I like had a moment when we were in Argentina, I think, or something. And he got to the top of the mountain. He was like, "Dude, how many mountaintops have we been on together?" And I was like, "I don't know, a lot." You know, it was really cool. And I watched CT give his money away. You know, that was,
Yeah, it was
I
amazing.
mean, that was just incredible. Him and his partner, like his partner's, who's his partner again?
I can't remember. I know we talked about it once before. My
Yeah,
memory
yeah.
not as good, but
Do you
that was
remember?
incredible.
I know. I can see her face. Stupid idiot. And I can't even remember her
We've already
girlfriend's name. She's
established
my
you have
favorite
a bad
player.
memory.
Nani's ex girlfriend. Um, Nani. Nani's my favorite player. And I couldn't even remember her name for right now because my mind is so
Um,
such a piece of shit. Um,
no, it was amazing, and I mean, Jeremy and Olivia were just so. Jeremy almost looked like it wasn't hard. The guy's fucking insane. I mean, I know he had hard moments, but goddamn,
you know
he's
who
tough.
impressed me the most on that mountain was um, fuck, I can't remember his
Guy,
name.
girl,
He's a guy, and
uh,
he was Adrian's partner,
Theo.
Theo. Theo, see, like that's where my mind is right now. My mind is so jacked. Theo is my. I really enjoyed watching his transformation from you take the water
Yeah, yeah,
to
he redeemed himself at the
yeah, he
second half.
redeemed himself 100% in my mind. Like I was really bummed when he didn't jump in the water for
Yeah,
Adrian. I was like, damn, dude, like that sucks. And when we were there, you know, I was like,
yeah,
damn, dude, like that's so bad. Like you're gonna look like an idiot on TV, and he did. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And then he redeemed himself tenfold on that hike up the mountain. Like he was so cool, so supportive, so positive, so like in the game. I loved it, and so I'm impressed, man. Good job, brother.
There's
Appreciate
been,
it.
speaking of Theo, there's been a little bit I noticed already online, a little bounce back or pushback on Theo because they think he stole Cedric's rope. And then someone asked, what happened to Cedric's rope? Was it Theo? Did production take it? Do you even know?
I don't know. I
Well,
know that the production didn't take it. I mean, I'm, I'm fairly certain that they didn't take it.
right. Well, and Cedric and Kayla handled it like, and you said in that you're like it was their responsibility to take care of the rope, whatever did happen to it. Um, and whether Theo got it first or he did say he wasn't sure, but it was there and he thought it was his too. Corey says I feel so bad for Sydney. She dominated the whole season. She was the MVP.
She sure was, dude. She was awesome. And if it was up to her, and if she could have ran it by herself, she would have won.
Yeah, she was
You know,
badass. She's got a lot of also like it's an interesting thing about the dynamic of watching this show and what it is of like how someone strong, no matter which side, man, woman, or whatever, how people either love it so much or hate it so much, and she's very polarizing. Where like the fans don't like her cockiness, but some love it, and I liked it. I thought it was awesome. And they said they did an epic ending. I think that. Do you remember one that was that close at the end?
yeah, I've seen a few that were
Really close
really,
like that.
yeah, that were really close, and they were like fighting for the end spot. I'll tell you what, man, the games and the way that they made them wait for the next players, and like now whoever wins this game goes. That was so sick, and that's Justin Booth and the boys like that. They really thought it out, man. And when you make you like that, Mike. So when they make that,
I gotta
like
fix something. Keep talking.
when they make that, when they make that, check.
Echo. What happened? I think it's when you turn that off. It unhooked the audio from the restream.
Huh.
Do you guys like my big camera?
Mike, check. Is that better?
If
All
not, I'll turn it
right.
down because I was echoing. I said.
Oh,
So did that fix the echo at all or no?
check. Check.
I think they were saying that Casey was the
Yeah, that
sexy
is
part.
Casey. Fucking idiot. I know Casey. Like she's great, and she's badass, and her and CT gained so much respect from me when they decided to split their money and give them some money, second, third, like because they could have kept it all and they did
Yeah,
not.
it's
They were just so bad. They're legends for that. I'll never forget like that moment in time. I was just like, dude, that is just, I love that.
that's a
So
tough thing to do, man. Pretty amazing. Let me know if I'm still echoing, guys. Kendra says still echo. Sorry, this was a last minute setup, and we had a little technical difficulties. I'm gonna shut down my microphone so it only picks me up on yours. That'll be a little bit better. Okay.
somebody's making fun of my can't remember names.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even barely know Mike's name. All right, so just calm down.
Show up sometimes on the stream.
Yeah.
Corey said, I hope the ratings were great for last night. Y'all deserved it last night. It was amazing. Really, really.
Yeah, I'm very impressed. I hope they were too, Corey. I hope they were good ratings. I don't know because cable's like so hit and miss. I'm really glad that we're gonna be on streaming and we're gonna be on Paramount Plus. I'm very, very excited about that and see what those numbers look like.
Because I watched it on YouTube TV. What are you watching on? Watching it on YouTube TV?
Me?
Watching it, yeah.
No, I watched it on DirecTV.
It's weird how the spaces are confusing. I wonder if the first part of the finale, because it was a day before Thanksgiving, it's like the holiday, people traveling.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this part two bounces back and get good ratings. Amanda said last night that was awesome.
Thank you, Amanda. Preach. What's that?
But I should be echoing. Why can't you? If it is Virgo. Oh, say something.
Mic check, mic check.
Hello, hello. All right. Sorry, guys. Apologize. Samantha says he was ready for CT to come back with a vengeance. I think everybody's ready for that. See, playing Victor said it's so hard to watch in Canada now that we don't have MTV anymore. See, that's what sucks. Is like you guys, it's harder to watch. So it's not that people don't want to watch it, but it's harder to watch. We can't hear Mike.
It's because it's Thursday. All right. We're not, this isn't going to be the. This is not going to be the most the best work that we do. You know what I'm saying? We only work on Wednesdays. So if you think that we're going to be good on Thursday? No, we're here, but we're not going to be good.
Yeah,
We're
in
not going to be
fairness,
good.
I only had. I'm turning my mic back on. You can let me know if it's. But I did only have I don't know 30 seconds to set it up. Not that that's your guys' problem. It's not. We appreciate you for showing up. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to chat about with the final TJ? Anything else that you're thinking about? Stood out? What about Michaela? I mean, also with a hurt ankle to do that, that's incredible.
Yeah, that is really good. I feel like she could have did better. I feel like she could have.
TJ's getting a phone call, and that's what pushed him off there.
About that. I feel like she could have pushed a little harder. I just know what she has in her. You know what I mean? Like she's got that dog in her. Like she can do it.
Yeah,
And I
she's
think
tough.
that she mentally got smoked when she saw people coming up behind her. And like we were talking about earlier, like it's very demoralizing when you're trying so hard and then somebody's coming up behind you. You're like, dude, they're pulling me and I'm in trouble. And it's like it is so tough. And I know that from mountain biking. So
Right.
like when I'm riding mountain bikes up mountains and somebody's behind me that I know I can smoke, or when I'm on the triathlon, like when I did those half Ironmans or whatever, it was so demoralizing when somebody was coming up behind me. And one time that happened, we did a half Ironman, me and Roxanne, and I started the whole thing like way earlier than her, like probably like 15 minutes earlier than her or something in a different heat. So I go and I do the swim and then I jump on the bike and now there's no touching me. I'm gone on the swim and the bike, like she has no shot. And then I get to the run and I park and I only have to run 13.1 miles after this whole, it was a 67-mile run or whatever, 69 miles into the game, or I don't know, 59 miles into the game. I don't know, whatever it is. In any case, I swam the mile and a half, rode the however far, and then you have to run 13.2. And when I did that, it was 4 mile and change laps, 4 and a quarter change laps. You had to do this 4 mile lap uh, 4 times or whatever, 3 times, and then yeah, 3 times, and then and when I did that, I saw her on one of the one of the laps, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's my wife," and she was coming, and I was dead, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So then I just started like barely moving, dude, and it like demoralized me because she had caught up, and she's now gonna catch me. I know it. And then she comes by and she laps, and she passes me, and I'm like, "Oh shit, she's gonna lap me going that speed," like because she has to lap me now because I've already been around once. And then when I did, and dude, when she was coming around the last lap, she passes me. It like there's nothing I can do. Like she just walked all over me and then passed me and won and finished. And I was just like, oh my god! And she beat me. Like straight up, heads up, like she beat the crap out of me. And I was like, dude, that is so badass. And today, like, if we went out and had a running race, there's no doubt in my mind she would smoke me. Like, dude, smoke.
How long did you say that was? How
What's that?
long? How long was that thing you did? How many miles?
72 miles. Yeah, dude, it was super long. It was horrible. It was horrible. And then I did 24-hour race at Travis Pastrana's house. It was a 17 and a half mile loop. So you did a 17 and a half mile out and back um, for 24 hours. You had to go back and forth for 24 hours, 17 and a half miles or whatever. And I ended up with 175 miles in one day
Wow.
on a bike. And then my partner, same thing.
Like a
And
mountain bike?
no, it was a road bike. I was with Ben Bostrom on that. It was so fun. We had a good time, and we had Street Bike Tommy and everybody out there. It was so funny. Good times.
And we've got the sound keeps going in and out, but you're fine. Let us know. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's insane. Man. What was that for? Was that a competition, or was that just for fun?
This is his birthday. I got an offer to go to a football game this weekend for my birthday. To the Rams, Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Rams Phoenix game in Phoenix.
TJ's birthday is December 7th. 3 days till birthday time.
And I don't know if I'm gonna go.
Well, um, it's come off your phone, isn't it? Is your phone making sound right now?
No,
When I talk, do you hear me?
no.
Okay. This is unbearable. You guys are angels for sitting. Happy early birthday. Well, what I was going to say is I think the Broncos are playing the Raiders in Vegas this week. We should go to that for your birthday. For my
Yeah, no, that would be fun.
you have any big plans for your birthday?
I do not.
No.
Uh-uh.
Is it on Sunday? Is that what they call
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to do something. Um, I say happy early birthday. What else you got planned for? What'd you do yesterday after the election? Can you talk about that on podcast?
Yeah. I did a show for Paramount Plus, and it was some show that Chuck Liddell, the UFC fighter, is doing. And it was really cool. He and I sat on that green couch and we watched some fights of like street fights. And it was like so fun. We watched a bunch of knockouts. And he has a bunch of sponsors and it was fun.
That's not like just commentate on it.
Yeah, just commentate on it like ridiculousness kind of.
Yeah. Those street fights are tough to watch, man.
Yeah.
Chuck is a legend, man. I think Chuck might have been my favorite fighter that I ever watched. I love watching him fight.
He's a really sweetheart guy too, man. Real cool. Very, very cool individual. He's just like, yeah, and I was like, how many street fights you been in? He's like, a lot, but like I always grab the dude's hands, especially even when they swing at me. I'm like, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we're gonna do this? Are you sure? You know, because he doesn't want to have to beat people up. He just will. He just will.
Happy early birthday to you.
Thank you.
From your friend Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda. There you go.
How did you be 49?
Yeah.
Second.
No, I'm not. I decided I'm not going to go over 45. I'm going to be 45 forever.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just ride 45 forever. Because I'm gray, so like 45 could be gray. You know, like whatever, dude. Here we are.
Right. And what do you got planned for today? You got to do a little rehearsal today, right?
Yeah, I got to do a rehearsal down at Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club for my show. this next week, and next Friday, Saturday. We're a week out tomorrow, Mike. A week out
Exciting.
tomorrow. Good times. And the first show actually is sold, pretty much sold out. It's pretty good. The second show, I don't think not so much because it's later. It's 9, and there's a lot of openings. So if you want to get on that, that'd be great. And then on the second night, there's a lot more sold in the first show, and then the second show, not so much. But whatever, dude. If there's one person there, I'm playing. You know?
That's awesome. Very exciting. Is your family or anyone coming down to any of them that you know of?
No.
No.
Maybe my daughter and my wife might make it on the second date, but I don't know. She's traveling, dude. She's doing her thing, man. She is a traveler. Like, okay, she goes and does her thing. She's doing High Rocks next week, which is
What's that?
a fitness competition.
What does that entail? Or do you know?
It involves a lot of running and a lot of working out. It's like a workout competition.
Sounds hard.
Like if you're bad, you could do it. Yeah, it sounds very hard and very unfun. Like there's nothing fun about working out. I don't really know, but
When you were younger, you used to enjoy that stuff more, but that's those days are behind you.
I didn't enjoy it. I just did
No.
it because I didn't want to get hurt.
Right.
So I would work out all the time, every day, and like try to stay in shape because I was taking slam after slam every day. So yeah, there it is. There's that.
Playing pretend said I had a small hope that Yermy was going to stake a claim on Sydney. Yeah, I did too. I was surprised nobody did that. But I guess it's a lot to risk at the end too. So
Not for nothing, but Turbo and Sydney like were looking really like they should have won the thing. You know what I mean? Like they were like way, way, way out front for a long, long time, and
right.
then
And that's also good editing too, because I think I was thinking about that as like they were so far ahead, and then they kind of get lapped, and then you find out how bad Turbo really was because he had to get taken out of that. So like, I'm sure we didn't get to see a good portion of their last leg struggle, and that's. But yeah, they're badasses too. They're really bad. Have you ever hiked up something that high, like in that low altitude?
yeah,
Pretty tough, right?
yeah, it's tough. And I also rode a horse up one, which was definitely crazy. Like when you ride a horse up that terrain and on the little trails like that, it's scarier than walking.
I can't imagine.
It's way scarier than walking, Mike, because we were in Argentina and Justin was like, "Hey, you're coming with me today. We're gonna go to the top." I was like, "All right, let's do it." And he's like, "We're taking horses," and I was like, "Shite." And then we did, and it was scary as hell, but it was awesome. Like we were riding the horses down, and I was laying on this horse's back, and we're like skidding down the mountain on these horses, dude. It was so scary. I was like, please, please don't mess up, because if you go over the bars on a horse, you're dead,
Right.
especially on the mountain like that. Like you're done. The lights out. Thanks for playing. And we did that. It was fun.
Yeah. And those horses, like, I mean, they're naturally good at that, but it's got to feel terrifying up on top of a horse. I mean, I would imagine they don't fall down mountains too often. You don't see dead horses at the bottom of mountains too often. But I could see how the human could make it dangerous.
And yeah, especially me.
I would have probably just fell off. They do like those donkey ones too, right at the Grand Canyon, where you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
ride like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
donkey.
yeah, yeah. They have donkeys that take your stuff too. Like if you want to go to what's that place with the waterfalls? God, I can't remember. I can't remember.
Niagara
Shite.
Falls.
No, man. It's like Indian reservation. Havasupai.
Oh,
Havasupai. Yeah. If you go to Havasupai, it's 11-mile walk in, and it sucks. But sometimes you could do a donkey or I took a helicopter out of there because I was like,
That's it.
I had two broken feet. I was like,
You
dude,
did?
yeah.
What was that?
The weekend before, I rode motocross and with my friend Talker, and I overshot this jump and broke both feet. And I was
Jesus.
nervous because I was like, dude, we just got passes for Have the Soup Pie next week. Roxanne is going to be so pissed. And I was like, I'll just I'll just suffer in silence. So I didn't say shit, and I just went with the two broken feet, and I walked 11 miles.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then when I got to the camp, I was dead. And then the next day, she was like, "We want to go to the very end. It's another 5 mile hike or 6 mile hike." And I was like, "One way." So I was like, "All right." So we all the way to the end, and then all the way back. And I'm like, "God damn, that was another 12 miles that day." And
Fuck.
then the next day we chilled, and I think we left. I think we either left or maybe we went to a little waterfall right there that was close. And I was dead. I was dying, dude. My feet were like hurting so bad, my ankles and feet and everything sucked. And I was walking in the cold river, like it was freezing cold river, and I would walk in that thing barefoot because it made my feet numb, and it was fine. And I was like,
Jesus.
dude, that was the only way I got through it, man. And so I did it, and like the whole time, I'm like just like suffering in silence. Like I'm not telling, I'm not saying shit because I don't want to like, I didn't want to get in trouble. And I was like, dude, I can't do it anymore. I'm like, look, like I broke my feet last week and I'm in trouble, dude. Like, it's really, really hurting. And you guys just go ahead. They were like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna ride it out here for a while.
So this wasn't for the show. This was just you guys on a
No,
thing.
this is just for fun, quote unquote. And we went to the town, the Havasupai town, and that's like 3 or 4 miles from from the camping ground. So I get the 3 or 4 miles, and then it's another 9 miles to home or whatever it is. I don't know how much
Holy
everything
shit.
works out. And I was just like, dude, I can't make it. I was like, I'm too messed up. And then they were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yep. You guys go ahead. I'll just wait here." And they were like, I asked the helicopter people. They were like, "Yeah, you can get a helicopter, but it's going to be another 4 hours." And I was like, "Okay, I'm just sitting here," because it was going to take them about 4 and a half to walk
Right.
or something like that. So I was like, "All right, fine. Just you guys go, and I'll just see you up there when I see you up there." And then they were like, "All right."
Did you beat him back?
So I sat there. Yeah, sat there, and and ended up beating them back by like 30 minutes or something. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was so boring. God damn, it was boring.
Uh, well, it's 1:30 and you got to run, right? You got to go
Yeah,
do your thing.
yeah. I gotta go, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us. It's been an awesome season, and we'll be here next week on Wednesday.
Yep. We'll see you guys next
See you
week.
on Wednesday.
Bullshit
All right.
about God knows what else.
Yeah, and
Take us
maybe
with some
even the
topics.
reunion. You know, maybe we'll
Oh
talk
yeah,
about that.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about that.
That looked pretty dramatic.
All right. Sounds good.